Good morning, my loves. I am here in the beautiful altitude workspace. Today, I'm doing and facilitating a beautiful body image meditation. And as you know, body image is work that I do all the time. It's something that I'm really passionate about. And I know that a lot of us struggle with body image, and my message is never about, yes, we need to love our bodies all the time. It's all about just starting to live in acceptance of the body. You know, if you think about every relationship that we have, whether it's romantic or friendship, there's times where you need to just bring in a sense of compassion or a sense of tolerance. There might be times where you bring conflict, but most of the time you actually have a sense of harmony and peace with that person or situation. And the same when it comes to our bodies. And and that's usually my message is we're not always going to love our bodies, but once we're in a space of acceptance and just feel a lot more neutral about ourselves, that's what's really going to support us. And I had this really, really hi Tanya, so good to see you, my love. I had this really amazing healing client yesterday. She came to me and I asked her, what would you like to work on? And she said, Stell, thank you so much. My neck feels so much better. My lower back is so good. I am so excited, but I just want to work on some emotional things. And especially when it comes to exercise and moving, I know what to do, but I just can't get myself to do that. And so through our healings, I picked up there's a lot of wounds in her solar plexus when it comes to exercise and motivation. And I asked her, well, when it comes to your relationship with exercise and moving your body, what are the beliefs you think that keeps you stuck in the moment? What is holding you back? And she said to me, well, I always just feel like a failure, or I don't follow through, and that just, or if I don't see results straight away, then unfortunately then I just stop. And I said to her, well, it's because we're looking at the wrong results. And nowadays exercise has been tied almost, I want to say 100%, is associated only with body shape, hi Kelly, and our appearance. So we are sold this idea of when we exercise, then our body might look a certain way, or when we exercise, we will lose the weight, or our butt will shape in a certain direction, whether it's up or down, whatever you wanted to get to. And we focus so much on the external, but it's, and that's often why we give up, and that's why we lose motivation, is because we are looking for external validation that things are working for us. However, the importance of exercise, the value of exercise and movement has been lost over the years. And usually, we know the health benefits and we know how we feel when we move our bodies. And I don't often like to use the word exercise. I'm more pro to the word movement, because you don't have to be at the gym where someone is screaming at you like Jillian Michaels, or I'm just referring back to the Biggest Loser days. We don't need that. We just need to make sure that our bodies are constantly in movement and constantly out of tension. And we can do that so easily. Hi Marley, so good to have you here today. We can do that so easily when we're focusing on the other results and not just the physical, right? We always tend to look outside of ourselves. So what I said to my client yesterday is, well, let's think about some of the benefits you will feel when you actually start moving your body. And she said, well, yeah, I'd feel more flexible, and I know it will help with my stress, and I know that, I just feel like I just have so much more energy. And I said to her, yes, absolutely. We get to sleep better. It has a follow-on effect. It's like, that ripple effect, like a butterfly effect. So it's really important for us to start tuning into the physical, into the unseen benefits. What I find when I do yoga, for example, is it's so much easier for me to really focus, and it helps me really stay present in my meditation. So my movement actually ripples into my spiritual life as well, and that's really important when I work with my clients. I need to be centered and calm and connected, and movement helps me do that. Our bodies need movement, because if it's stagnant, we add stress. When we have stress, then everything goes out the window. The first thing that happens is our digestive system is going to struggle, right? And then when the digestion is slow, we're not going to feel energy. Then we're not going to sleep properly. Then we're not going to make the best decisions for ourselves. So when it comes to motivation and when it comes to movement, I'd love for you to just shift your perspective to the unseen benefits and how you will feel instead of how you will look. So that's number one. And number two, when we focus on how we feel, I'm going to just shift the perspective here a little bit. Usually when it comes to motivation, say for example you want to go to a yoga class, or you want to go to the gym, or whatever your preference is, and there is no right or wrong. I think that's another thing, is we all listen again externally to what others say we need to do. Whereas it's really about listening to your body and what you need. I don't have a set exercise routine. In the morning, I wake up and I ask body, what do you need? And I normally get an answer very, very quickly, and that's because I've worked with, listening and communicating with my body, like I talked about earlier, having that relationship with my body. So often we are just told what to do, and we see exercise as punishment for what we ate, or for what our bodies look like. And we need to take the focus out of that. So usually what happens is, because A, maybe you didn't see the results, or B, you feel like exercise is punishment to you, or movement is punishment to you, you start connecting to the feeling, that dread, that disappointment, the guilt, the shame. And when we deep down energetically focus on the feeling of those emotions, we draw ourselves down. You'll probably find even your eyes look down. You cannot see anything in front of you. So a beautiful shift that I like to teach my clients, and this is what I told this client yesterday, is I'd like for you to just look up to your third eye, and just visualize yourself exercising and enjoying it and having fun and feeling better, feeling like you have more energy, seeing yourself waking up so refreshed and in such a beautiful space. And we did a little visualization exercise as I was working on her third eye, and she was like, wow, I'm actually just so motivated now to go and can go and do something. So I said to her, well, that's amazing. How about when you get home, you go and book yourself a class, put it in your diary, and then visualize yourself going, visualize how you'll feel afterwards. So I'm hoping to hear from her today how it went, but hopefully these little things will help you. So I just wanted to share that from the bottom of my heart, but I also wanted to just share with you that I currently only have one spot to work with me one-on-one, where we get to heal your relationship with food from a physical, emotional, and energetic space, because I know that we all all need that. So if you're committed to making a difference, if you're committed to seeing yourself differently, to stopping binge eating, to letting go of emotional eating, send me a DM and let's talk about how we can make it happen before the end of 2022. There's only about 2.5 months left of this year. So November, December, 2.5 months. So if you want to make it happen, reach out to me. I am looking forward to speaking to you all very soon. Bye, my loves.